I interned for the Hartford Courant Opinion Department, Connecticut's largest newspaper. Browsing their archive, I found that their editorial board had once consistently endorsed Republicans for president, first endorsing Democrat with Clinton in '92, and now endorsing Democrats consistently, almost exactly mirroring Connecticut's voting changes over time. So, did the newspaper change the state? Or did the state change the newspaper? Or was it just coincidence? Inspired, I wrote my senior thesis on newspaper presidential endorsements. Here were 5 notable findings. 1. Endorsement influence is debatable. Newspapers back the candidate who eventually wins in their area as often as not. In fact, examples abound of large newspapers consistently going against their local results, notably the Des Moines Register for the Iowa caucuses. 2. Since the 70s, the so-called liberal print media have actually endorsed more Republicans for president. In '72, over 90% of newspapers endorsed Republican Nixon. However, endorsements since the Clinton era have trended slightly in favor of Democrats, though not by a lopsided margin. 3. Newspapers are the last medium in which an entire institution endorses a candidate. TV networks, radio stations, or serious news websites never endorse candidates, even if individual pundits on them might. It's largely an anachronistic holdover from the era when newspapers were blatantly partisan organs. 4. Many fear that newspapers owned by the same corporation would lose their independence, but my statistical analysis showed that actually there's almost no correlation between newspapers owned by the same company and who they endorse. 5. The long history of newspapers endorsing presidential candidates may be ending, with many discontinuing the practice in recent years. Of the 100 largest newspapers, 23 declined to endorse last time around, up from only 8 the election prior. The main reasons given: endorsing taints the perception of unbiased news coverage, and also an inability to personally interview candidates for national office. In conclusion, do newspaper presidential endorsements make a difference on election day? For the most part, seemingly no. But the in-depth news coverage and analysis newspapers can best provide could make an even more substantial difference.